Maxwell today.
Thanks, Steve. Hey, kids, have a question about the birds and the bees? Well, don't ask mom and dad, ask Big Brother. Well, that's what New Mexico Health Department is saying, and now teens are able to text for sex ed advice on your dime. So is this a good idea, or is it shutting parents out? So here for the big and fair and balanced debate are Ebony.com contributor Zerlina Maxwell and MamaSaid.net blogger Jen Singer. Welcome to both of you. So Twitter's afire right now. A lot of parents talking about this. Explain, Zerlina, what this is. So you actually text in.
Yes.
You sign up via text.
Yes.
About a 5-digit code.
Correct.
And then you can get sex information from the government, correct?
Well, it's a healthcare professional, so it's parents and children both are able to text this number. Questions about relationships, communication, I'm afraid to have sex, my boyfriend is pressuring me. You know, questions that really spark a conversation.
Is there a database for where the answers are coming from, or is it a live person behind these texts?
It's a person. It takes about 24 hours for the text to come back.
And this person, are they inserting any of their personal beliefs into this?
No, it's sex education via text message.
Okay. And Jen, you are not comfortable with this idea, I assume?
I'm not comfortable with this idea for a couple of reasons. First of all, anytime the government's involved, you know that there's going to be a political agenda behind it, no matter who's in office. The second thing I have a problem with is they're cutting out the parents. My kids are asking a question. I don't know where that person, a total stranger, is coming from in their answer. There's no website that goes with this, so I don't know what kind of questions they're getting, and I don't know how they're answering them.
So a 13-year-old could essentially have their parent's phone, send in a text. Is there a trail where you could follow up, where a parent could see a text thread, go through, and then follow up to the same person who gave their child advice?
Well, I think that the bottom line here is that you're texting a medical professional. So if the parents are also able to text and get the same answers back. And also, I think, you know, it's not really taking the parents out. I'd much prefer my child in the future, when I have one, texting a healthcare professional rather than texting their 15-year-old friend for the same advice.
But this isn't a healthcare professional that's from the private sector, right? I mean, this is someone that's a representative of the government. Is that your issue with it, Jen? Is it Big Brother-ish to you?
It's a little bit Big Brother-ish, but really there's a bigger picture in that they're cutting out the parents. It's already hard enough for us to parent, so why not have a jumping off point like a website where we can answer questions with them rather than cutting us out completely?
Would you, let me ask you both honestly, when you were 15, 16, would you have wanted a sort of text capability to ask these questions?
Yes, because, you know, I was getting advice from my older cousins. You know, that's not the best resource for the right information.
I asked my 16-year-old. He thought this was silly. He would rather ask his friends, ask his parents, and go on the internet.
Okay. Well, see, obviously two different sides of the issue here. We want to know what you think, so you can email us or send us some tweets at Fox and Friends on Twitter. We want to thank Jen Singer and Zerlina Maxwell for being here and having a great debate. Next on the rundown, the president